Acharya Shri Vijay Vallabh School, Standard 9, Subject Science 2, Name of the teacher, Mrs. Sujata Prasad. Hello student, I am going to teach you Science 2 for Standard 9. Okay, so last year you have learned about the classification of living organism, where you have studied 5 kingdom system of kingdom Monera, Protista, Plantae, Fungi and Animalia. This year we are going to learn about the classification of plants. Now we are going to see this in chapter number 6, classification of plants. Now how the plants are classified into two groups. The first group of classification is cryptogam and the second group of classification is phanerogam. Let's see the characteristic of cryptogam. These are non-flowering plants and seedless plants. These are very simple plants which don't have the conducting tissue like xylem and phloem. Cryptogam is further divided into three divisions, namely Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Now we are going to learn the characteristic of phanerogam. Phanerogam is the second part of the classification. These are all flowering and seed bearing plants. These flowers and the seeds which are responsible for the reproduction of the new plant. Now these plants have the conducting tissue like xylem and phloem for conduction of water, salt, minerals and the food prepared. They pass on these things from the root up to the leaves and from the leaves up to the root. These are having mostly the higher plants. Phanerogam is further divided into gymnosperm and angiosperm. Now let us see the first division of the cryptogam, that is division 1, Thallophyta. I have sent you a activity sheet last time where you have drawn the figure of the Spirogyra. Let's see the characteristic of the division Thallophyta. These are the plants which grow mainly in water. These plants do not have root, stem, leaves and flowers. But these plants are autotrophic due to the presence of chlorophyll. So they are called as algae. These algae are unicellular or multicellular. They may be microscopic or large in size. Examples of algae are Spirogyra, Eulothrix, then Chara, Alva. These are all the examples of division Thallophyta. Now let's move to the next division, that is Bryophyta. Here you can see the picture of the division Bryophyta. Examples are Funaria and Marchinsia. We are going to see the characteristic of the division Bryophyta. These plants are called as amphibians of the plant kingdom because they grow in moist soil but need water for reproduction. The plant body is very simple, thalloid. They may be multicellular and autotrophic in nature. These plants reproduce by the formation of spores. The structure of the plant body of Bryophyta is flat. These are the ribbon-like structure, long, without any root, stem and leaves. They don't have the real root, stem and leaf, but instead of that they have root-like, stem-like and leaf-like structure. Root-like structures are called as rhizoids. They do not have specific tissue for conduction of food and water. Example for Bryophyta are moss, Marchinsia, Antheracis, Rexia, etc. Now let's move to the third division, that is division 3, Pteridophyta. In Pteridophyta you will find these type of plants have well developed root, stem and leaves, and they also have a separate tissues for conduction of food and water. That means xylem and phloem are present in the group of Pteridophyta. Though they are non-flowering, they come in the group of cryptogams. They don't have flowers, but they have xylem and phloem. They reproduce with the help of spores formed along and back or the posterior surface of their leaves. Examples are fern like Nephrolepis, Marsilia, Pityrosis, anti, Adiantum, Equisetum, Selaginellum and Lycopodium, etc. Now these plants reproduce asexually by spore formation and sexually by zygote formation, and they have a very well developed conducting tissue like xylem and phloem. Okay children, now we are going to just revise this again, and whatever activities are given you all have to complete that activity. Okay children, thank you very much.